Hello, ma'am.
Yes, good morning, good afternoon.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, I'll just keep this, share the screen with you. So we were discussing about the teeth and the types of teeth and nutrition and how, for what purpose the different types of teeth are used and what are the different types of teeth we'll discuss now. So teeth and its different types. So we can see the types like incisor, canine, premolar, and molar. So these are the different shapes of teeth you can see on the screen and their location also where they are present. Inside the mouth, this is the upper jaw and this is the lower jaw. In here they have pair each set in the upper jaw, and in the lower jaw also we have the two pairs of teeth. Okay, for what purpose the teeth are used? Yes. Can you tell me for what purpose the teeth are used? Raise your hand so that I can unmute you. Yes, I'll give the chance first to Rishita. Yes, Rishita, tell me.
Ma'am, for chewing food.
Yes.
Uh,
And
ma'am, only one I know, ma'am.
okay. Okay, for chewing food. So, Nimira, where these
Yes, ma'am.
teeth are present, where they are being uh, kept in our mouth, where they are present.
On our upper and lower jaws, ma'am.
Okay. And where they are adjusted,
Ma'am, at the back of our teeth, ma'am.
where they are sticked.
To our gums.
Good, to our gums. So the teeth, they are placed in separate sockets in the gums. They are being fixed tightly. Okay, so now the different types of teeth perform the different types of function. We all know that. And even for small kids, when the teeth will appear, they'll appear when they are at what age? Yes, Nimira?
Ma'am,
At what age for small kids the teeth will appear? And what those teeth are
usually
called?
between the age, milk teeth, ma'am, they usually come between the ages 2. 6 months. What?
No. After 2 years,
Ma'am?
they'll get.
No, ma'am.
Yes, Rishita. Yes, you can unmute.
Between, ma'am, between 3 to 4.
3 to 4 years.
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Ma'am, my mother just now told 6 months.
Yes. 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 Tell me, Makula.
5?
Yes. Tell me. You can unmute yourself.
Yeah, ma'am.
5?
1 year. At 1 year. After 1 year.
No.
Ma'am, my mother just now said 6.
6
Yes.
months?
Within 6 to 8 months. Yes. Within 6 to 8 months, 6 to 7 months, the milk teeth will appear. Only 2 teeth they'll get, 2 or 3 teeth or 4 teeth. Okay. And later on, as the age passes, they'll get the complete set of teeth. But those are the milk teeth. And after
Just
certain
now,
age,
Nimira's mother said it.
they'll lose the milk teeth. At what age they'll
Ma'am,
lose?
I thought 3 to 4.
No. At what age they'll lose the milk teeth?
6 to 8 years.
Yes, 6 to 8 years. And the second set of teeth is called as, now the teeth which
Permanent.
yes,
Ma'am,
those are called as permanent
7?
teeth.
7 or 8.
7 or
Permanent
8
teeth.
years. Yes, permanent teeth will come at the age of 7 and 8 years of age. They remain throughout our life. till the old age.
7 to 8 years.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
1 second.
7 to 8 years.
So now coming to the type and functions of the teeth, the incisors, they are used for cutting and biting the food, and they four we have in each jaw. And canines, they are used for piercing and tearing the food. They are two in number in each jaw, and premolars, they are used for chewing and grinding the food. And we have four in number in each jaw. And molars, they are used for chewing and grinding of food. And how many they are in number? They are six in number in each jaw. And now coming to tooth decay. What is the main cause of this tooth decay? Can anyone tell me? What is the main cause of this tooth decay?
Ma'am, due to the bacteria which is present and which comes when we eat too much sweet food.
Okay.
Ma'am, if we don't brush our teeth properly, also our teeth will become very black, ma'am.
Yes, it is because
It's
what happens
called
is tooth
decay.
decay. It is called as tooth decay. We can
Tooth
avoid it
decay.
by how we can avoid the tooth decay?
By brushing
By
our teeth
just
and by not eating too much sweet food.
daily twice brushing.
Yes.
And we
Brushing
should not eat sweet,
like
too
twice
much of
and
chocolate,
avoid
eating
eating
chocolates.
Sweets.
Yes.
many chocolates, sweets.
By brushing the teeth twice, we can avoid the tooth decay. And now coming to wisdom teeth. You all know what is wisdom teeth?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Is it?
Yes, ma'am. The last
Ma'am?
Ma'am, that is the molar which will come at the back of our teeth. It will come when we are of the age
at
17 to 18. To most
17
people,
or
it may
20.
not come.
Yes, wait.
Ma'am,
And it is not
One
useful. So.
ma'am, I want.
Yes, now raise your hand. Who all wants to tell me? Yes, Kundana, what is your doubt? Tell me. Yes, Kundana. Wait, Rishita,
Ma'am.
Rishita, wait. I'll give you the chance.
Ma'am, I want to ask you something, ma'am.
Yes. Ask.
Ma'am, my small teeth was coming, ma'am.
Yes.
I was eating something, ma'am, and that small teeth went, ma'am. Now my teeth will come or not, ma'am?
At what age? Now? At this age?
Yes, ma'am. It went, ma'am. Small teeth came, that went, ma'am, again.
I think, I don't know. You have to ask.
Just small pieces there, ma'am,
You have to
here.
ask a dentist.
Ma'am,
Kundana is saying
Yes,
something.
yes, Rishita. Yes, Rishita, tell me.
Ma'am, say Kundana to ask Nimira's mom. She's dentist now, ma'am.
Yes, Nimira. Kundana have some doubt.
Mummy, Kundana has some doubt. Mummy.
Okay, ask later. Now, during the class, no doubts must be cleared. Ask it personally. You can call. Okay, Kundana? Okay, now just tell me, what is a wisdom tooth? You know anything about
Ma'am?
wisdom? Yes.
Ma'am, the wisdom tooth is the tooth which will come between the ages 70 to 18. It is present at the back of our
what
jaws,
At what age?
17 and 18.
Ma'am, 17 to 20. 17 to
It is-
20.
Okay. And is there any use of it?
No, ma'am, no
Not
use.
much.
Only little, not much.
It is
ma'am.
present where the food can't reach our mouth.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And if anyone is just worried about the wisdom tooth and they want to visit the doctor, so what you'll prefer? is
To
very
some people, it may not erupt, ma'am.
Okay.
So there is nothing to worry
Yes,
about.
ma'am.
Okay, good. Okay, now coming to tongue, what is the role of tongue?
Ma'am, the tongue is there to help in chewing the food.
How it helps?
It
What
helps
does-
in mixing the
Ma'am,
food.
ma'am,
It helps in mixing the food with saliva.
Food and saliva.
Okay, and it mixes the saliva, and then what it does?
Then it will form into a bolus and it will help push down the food through our throat, esophagus.
Okay,
Ma'am.
good. Yes.
Ma'am, tongue have some
Taste buds. Taste buds
Yes. For what
uh,
they are used?
to help taste the food.
Taste buds.
Yes, to help taste the food.
Salty. Yeah, taste buds.
And even the
Ma'am.
digestion of the food
Ma'am.
begins. We
Yes,
usually
ma'am.
say that
In the mouth.
the
Like
digestion of
sweet.
the food
Yes, ma'am.
takes place in the mouth.
Like sweet.
What helps? What helps in digestion? There is a gland which is present inside our mouth. What
Ma'am,
is
salivary gland.
Yes. And what is
Yes,
the
ma'am.
enzyme which
Salivary.
helps in digestion?
It helps in releasing the saliva to make the bolus.
Yes, it helps
I don't know that.
mix the saliva. So this enzyme helps to soften the food. To soften the food. It helps in
Soften the
our
food.
digestion.
Soften the
Now,
food.
coming to the mouth. The mouth is the beginning of the digestive tract. Here the digestion starts. What is the acid which is present inside the stomach which helps?
Hydrochloric acid.
Yes, hydrochloric acid,
Hydrochloric.
HCl, which helps in digestion of the food. So, what is the
Food.
duration of the time taken for the digestion of the food?
It depends on the food which we eat.
Okay, depends on the food which we eat. And can you just guess up to what time does it take for digestion?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
for
4
veg,
hours.
for veg 4 hours, for non-veg 5 to 6 hours.
5 to 6, ma'am.
Yes, Snitika? Snitika, you can unmute yourself. You can hear me, Snitika? No, you can't hear me. Okay, but we can't hear you, Snitika.
Ma'am, she will type in the
Ma'am.
chat box, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, you can type in the chat.
Ma'am,
box.
I have a doubt.
Yes, Makula, you have any doubt? Yes,
Ma'am,
Rishita,
I
tell
have,
me.
ma'am.
Ma'am, that's Rishita, ma'am.
Ma'am, what is
Yes,
this, ma'am?
Rishita.
What is this, ma'am, in textbook? It's here, ma'am. Something I don't know what is that, ma'am. What is that, ma'am?
Tell me the page number.
Which page, Rishita?
In textbook, it's there, ma'am. Page number 29. 29 something.
Yeah, it is
Diarrhea.
diarrhea.
29.
Diarrhea. It is diarrhea,
In
Rishita.
textbook, it's there.
Diarrhea.
Ma'am,
Yeah, tell me.
ma'am, why it's useful?
It is not
29.
It is not useful, Rishita. I'll just explain it. Just let me first come one by one. First, let us discuss about
Okay, ma'am.
the mouth and everything, and then we'll come to that. Okay? In the last. Okay, now coming to the mouth, children. Mouth is the beginning of the digestive tract. In fact, here the digestion starts with the help of saliva. The food is mixed, is chewed properly inside the mouth with the help of teeth, and then it is just sent inside the stomach. Now in the stomach, with the help of the HCl, the food is being digested, it is being churned, and it is then, yes, Makula, you have any doubt? Just tell me.
Ma'am, I can't hear you, ma'am.
You can't hear me.
The voice is very slow.
Okay, now you can hear me?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. So the food, when it is pushed down into the stomach with the help of the tongue, what happens? The food, it gets into the stomach, and inside the stomach, the HCl is there, and the HCl will act upon that food, and it makes the food into soft particles. Now the soft food is again breaking down into small pieces. Now, firstly, before going into that, we'll discuss about the pharynx. What is actually the pharynx? Pharynx is a fibromuscular shaped tube attached to the terminal end of the mouth. It is attached to the terminal end of the mouth. Beneath the mouth, before the esophagus, the pharynx is present. The pharynx, there is two ways inside this pharynx. One is connected to the respiratory system, and one is it allows the food to pass into the stomach. So this pharynx has a major part. So it has two ways. One way, it is connected to the respiratory system through which the air travels through the pharynx from the nasal cavity on its way to the lungs. Okay. There is a separation here. Two ways, two paths are there in this pharynx. One is connected to the respiratory system through the nasal cavity from your nose. The nasal cavity is nothing but the holes, the way from through your nose into the respiratory tract. So this is called the nasal cavity. So now children, the pharynx is another way of pharynx. It connects to the stomach, from your mouth to the stomach, and here the pharynx, it connects to the esophagus. This one is called as the esophagus, and here in the esophagus, what is it? It is a muscular tube which connects the pharynx to the upper section of the gastrointestinal tract. Nothing to worry about. It connects to the stomach. So this esophagus, it is a muscular tube. Here your throat will be there now. You can touch your throat. So to your mouth, into your mouth, till your stomach, a long pipe is there. So that pipe is called as the esophagus. It is a muscular tube which connects the pharynx. The lower part of the mouth is called as pharynx. So this pharynx is connected to the esophagus, which is a long muscular tube which connects to the stomach. It supplies the swallowed food. If you have any doubts, you can raise your hands. I can repeat this topic once again. Yes, any doubts? No? You can raise your hands if you have any doubts. Yes, Nitika, you can type in your chat box because I can't hear you. Yes, 1 second. I'll just check out. Yes, Nitika, you can type in your chat box, okay, so that I can see it. Okay. My voice is stucking. Yes, Nitika, you want to know about pharynx? Nitika, you want to know about pharynx? Okay. Pharynx. Okay, 1 second. I'll just close everything. Pharynx is a fibromuscular Y-shaped tube. It is attached to the terminal end of the mouth. Your mouth, the end of the mouth here, your mouth will be ending. You can touch your throat here. Your mouth will end here, and from there, the pharynx is there. Connecting your throat part is there, na? Throat, from there, your nose will be, your nostrils and all, your nasal cavity is there. And this nasal cavity and your throat here, your mouth, so this region, the two ways will be here. The pharynx is connected. It will the two passages are there in this pharynx. The two passages, one passage will connect to the respiratory tract, and one passage, it allows the food to enter into your stomach. So this pharynx, the two passages one passage will connect to the respiratory tract, another passage will connect to the esophagus. So what is this esophagus? This is a long pipe which is connected to the stomach. I'll just show you the picture so that it will be clear to you. Tomorrow I'll show you the picture. So tomorrow we'll be having the class. I think if you have the substitution, tomorrow I'll take in the morning also. Yes,
Ma'am,
tell me.
ma'am, in the textbook, page number 28 is there, ma'am.
Yeah, it is there. So if you can see it, it will be clear, or else I'll show you one video also. Tomorrow I'll show you one video regarding this so that it will be clear to you. So now coming to esophagus, it is a muscular tube which connects to the stomach. If it is not clear, I even have the picture here also, but it is not that much clear. If you see a video, it will be clear to you, which I'll show you tomorrow. Now coming to stomach, if you can see the picture in your textbook, page number 28, the long tube is there. If you can see, esophagus, it is connected to the stomach. Okay, is it clear? You can see the picture in your books. So now coming to stomach, the esophagus is now connecting to the stomach. Now the food is coming inside the stomach. Stomach is nothing but a muscular bag. Stomach is a muscular bag which is situated to the left side of the abdominal cavity beneath the diaphragm. Okay, so this is the vital organ which acts as a storage of the food, and it provides enough time to digest the meals. It takes up to 3 to 4 hours of time for the food to digest. With the help of hydrochloric acid and some digestive enzymes, the food can be digested inside the stomach. And mucus, coming to mucus, children, what is a mucus? Mucus is aqueous secretion produced by the mucous membrane. Yes, can anyone tell me what mucus is? Who were present yesterday? I have discussed it to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Mucus, yes, tell me.
It is there to protect the stomach acids. It prevents the stomach acids from harming our stomach, and it will line our stomach.
Okay, good. It helps to protect the stomach from harming itself because the acid can also harm itself. So it helps by covering the inner lining of the stomach. Mucus will be covering itself by forming a lining inside the stomach. Now coming to digestive enzymes, there are some group of enzymes which functions by breaking down the macromolecules. There are inside the food which you eat, it is considered to be, it is divided into simple molecules and complex molecules. Now, we must not go deep into that topic. So now coming to hydrochloric acid. The hydrochloric acid is the acid which is present in the stomach. It helps in the digestion process, and it also destroys the harmful microorganisms which are present in the food particles. We don't know, even though we eat very hygienic food, but sometimes you feel like eating outside food also. You go out to eat something, not now, earlier, when there was no lockdown, you used to go out and you used to eat outside food also, isn't it? So we don't know
Yes, ma'am.
how it was prepared. There might be some external things. I mean, the food might be harmful to you also. So the I mean, unhygienic food may also be, you might have been eaten. So because of this unhygienic food, the bacteria or the organisms, harmful organisms might enter into your stomach. So what this stomach do? the hydrochloric acid which is present inside the stomach, it tries to destroy, it tries to kill these harmful microorganisms which they enter into your body through the food which you ate. So now what happens here? Now the doubt Kundana which she asked, Kundana asked me something about, who asked me about diarrhea? Rishita. Okay, so what is diarrhea? Whenever you just eat dirty food or unhygienic food, you'll be getting uh, diarrhea. I mean, the loose motions. You'll be passing stools. You'll be passing stools. So there'll be sometimes the symptoms like vomiting. You'll be having vomitings and you'll be having loose motions. So those loose motions is called as diarrhea. You are in a condition of diarrhea now. You won't tell that I am passing so many stools, or I have isn't it? There is a particular terminology to say I have diarrhea. You say that I have diarrhea, isn't it? So what are the symptoms of diarrhea? The patient passes the stools, watery stools very frequently. Okay, the patient passes stools. Stools means the patient will have frequent loose motions. Okay, frequent loose motions. So that condition is called as diarrhea. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And a lot of dehydration will be there. Dehydration means a lot of water loss. Water will be lost in the form of the stools. Even you'll be having vomitings. With that vomitings, you lose all the water. So because of dehydration, you need to take in lots of water, and even in the form of electrolytes also. You'll be the doctor will prescribe the powder form. He'll give one powder sachet. He'll ask you to mix it in the like ORS. Mix it in the water and drink. He'll ask you. The doctors usually prescribe ORS, to take in ORS. ORS is nothing but the combination of sugar and salt, isn't it? Usually the doctors give the small sachets. ORS
Oh, ma'am, like
sachets.
Eno.
Yeah, no, not Eno. They'll be, nowadays they are giving you the apple juice,
Yeah, ma'am.
isn't it? Yeah, apple juice is nothing but the ORS. It is in the form of a flavor. Okay, is it clear, children? Now, coming to our next stage. This small intestine. After stomach, now what comes? See in the picture, page number 28. You can see the picture, page number 28. What is there beneath the stomach? Yeah, Makula, you want to tell something? You can unmute yourself. Yes. Yes, you want to say something, Makula, Neha Darshini. What is your name actually?
Neha Darshi, ma'am.
Neha Darshi.
Neha
Your
Darshi.
name is Neha Darshi. Okay. You have
That
any
is my
doubt?
surname. After stomach, there is pancreas.
After stomach, pancreas, okay. Liver, pancreas, and gallbladder is there. Okay, beneath that, after in the process of digestion, after stomach, the food enters into the small intestine. Okay, the food enters into small intestine. So here, what is small intestine? It is a thin, long tube. It is folded, thin, long tube. It is about 10 feet long and a part lower to the gastrointestinal tract. It is present just beneath the stomach, and it acquires a maximum area of the abdominal cavity because it is folded and it covers, it needs more maximum area in the stomach. Okay, stomach in the sense your the digestive part, the whole organs which are included. in the digestive tract. So the complete small intestine is coiled and inner surface consists of many folds. Isn't it? If you see in the picture, you can see so many folds are there in the small intestine. Yes. Now what happens in the small intestine? The food passes through and there the absorption of nutrients takes place. Here absorption of nutrients takes place, and now after that the food passes into the large intestine, and here how it is it, the large intestine is thick long tube measuring about 5 feet. The small intestine is about 10 feet and the large intestine is about 5 feet in length. It is present just beneath the stomach and it wraps over the superior and lateral edges of the small intestine. It covers the small intestine. It surrounds the small intestine, isn't it? You can see in the picture.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What you are chatting here, Kundana, it's really bad. Nitika, is this a period for chatting? Kundana and Nitika, this is really bad. Fold your hands and sit down. Kundana, I'll ask you the questions now. Unmute yourself.
Ma'am,
Hold your hands and sit down. Hold your hands. Yes. So, where is the large intestine present, Kundana? In how much? What is its length?
Ma'am?